This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from the season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Check 31, check 31. 49, check 49, check 49.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 22, Rodgers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Hamilton. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Get nowhere.
Your gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Broncos nothing.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They still playing shut. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Let's go. Hey, here we go.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now nothing. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Lindsey. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Right, 50, Mike, 50.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 81. Check 3. Time dog. Jim. Slam. Susan.
After the interception, here's Jackson going for it all. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Stop your whining. 7's a mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 78 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Freeman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a third-round pick on him, but it was Philip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 data. Watch the twist.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Lindsay. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Get that quarterback. And
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one, and even 50 yards. They go play action here on first down. It's caught here by Adams. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 30.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get 300. Get 300. Mike Alpha. 35. Pick me up. Here we go. 35 is the mic.
Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's coming, double up. Kill. Go, go. Shoot. Let it go.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 96 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the
To throw again, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifest.